Hello everyone, my name is Ted Brennan. Welcome to Varsity Boys Basketball on the DAF Media Network. Tonight, it's the Harding Presidents visiting the Darien Blue Wave. Hello everyone, once again, I'm Ted Brennan. Alongside me tonight is Trey Cahill. Trey, great to have you back. Can you tell us a little bit about these two teams' last games?
Well, both these teams are coming off big wins. Let's start off with the visiting Harding Presidents, coming off a big win against Bridgeport Central, 91-81. As for the Blue Wave, they came off a big win in a packed house against Staples.
Trey, as you mentioned, the Staples game was packed for the Wave. That was their silent night game, and definitely a fun one to watch. You can catch that one on the DAF Media Network's YouTube page as well. So tonight, for the Harding Presidents, they're running with a lineup of Marcel Robinson, number 1, number 2, Xavier McBride, number 5, Sean Allen, number 12, Marcus Christie, and number 24, Quasim McKnight. As for the Wave, they're running with Will Rollout, number 2, Peter Bradle, number 5, as Darian wins the tip, number 10, Miles Drake, number 23, Carson Drake, no relation, and number 30, Cole Anderson.
And big news for the Blue Wave as one of their star freshmen, Derek Andrews, is expected to play today as he warmed up in layup lines is also in new uniform, so hope to see him on the court today.
Thank you, Trey. Carson Drake with the bucket. As you mentioned, freshman Derek Andrews looks to make his return to the court after an injury in the Wilton game. Anderson draws the charge. Trey, injuries have depleted this Darien team, but just to get back, Ryan Darby and their star freshman Derek Andrews this game. Just talk a little bit about how adding these two players can just impact their game.
Well, Ted, the theme of Darien season has definitely been injuries, as they still have injuries in Henry Williams and James Mathis, but just to get yet another player back is key to this game, key to this team's the rest of their season, and definitely key to this game.
Miles Drake in the corner hits a 3. Darien off to a quick start. And no good for the Presidents. Off of the Presidents. That shot was taken by Marcus Christie. Roll-up. Gets it stripped. Will Roll-up, just such a good player for the Wave, having a pretty good stretch of games. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. As Anderson spots up, no good.
When you get those shots out, like obviously Harding playing right now is zone, and Darian's gonna get some players out on the perimeter, you have to make those shots.
Cole Anderson, normally a knockdown shooter, just couldn't get that one to fall. Miles Drake in the corner. And that goes a little long. Marcel Robinson bringing it up the court. Shot, no good. That shot was no good by Xavier McBride. This Harding team struggling a little bit, coming off a win, but they are only 4-12. As Rolap misses the 3. Harding ball.
I know both teams coming towards the end of the season definitely want to start out a little winning streak here, and both teams have the chance tonight.
Both teams looking to continue their win streaks. Harding on a 1-game win streak, Darien on a 3-game win streak. And it's in by Marcus Christie. Darien has been on an impressive run, beating Fairfield Ludlow in double overtime, beating rival New Canaan, and recently beating Staples as Miles Drake lines one up. No good. Rebound Christie. And a nice finish by Marcel Robinson. A little up and under off the glass. Turnover by the Wave. And And a charge is called on Marcel Robinson. Cole Anderson taking his second charge of the game.
Marcel Robinson picks up his second.
Marcel Robinson picks up his second foul. And Isaiah Hanley will check into the game for him. Harding running a modified 2-2-1. Miles Drake gonna try another one. This time it's good.
Darian's had players open all game so far out on the perimeter, and it's just kind of a testament to Harding's defense not being there, not picking up their assignments.
Carson Drake handles the loose ball, and it's going to be Harding ball. Harding going for a reset in the corner. And foul, push.
A lot of early fouls here. Interesting from both teams.
Xavier McBride to inbound the ball. Turnover, Harding. Peter Bradle handling the ball. Rollout will spot up. That's a little short. Darien ball. Corner ball, roll up, or Bradle, he sinks that one. Peter Bradle. Corner three ball. Darian out in a man-to-man. Inside, no good. No good again. Rebound Harding. Trey, 50-50 ball's going Harding's way. And a nice little move by Isaiah Hanley, just to get it up and over Peter Bradle, who tried to take the charge. A nice move. Miles Drake. Tough shot, no good. Carson Drake under the glass, no good for him. And a foul is called.
Now Blue Wave getting into the offensive rebound, as defensive rebounds have been hard to come by so far.
Their last 3 games, the Wave have been unstoppable on the offensive boards. A big part of that is their freshman, Carson Drake. Rolap will take a 3. This time, he hits it. Where Rolap hits it from distance. Darien takes the 8-point lead, 14-6, with a little over 3 minutes under 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Inside to the big man, Quasim McKnight with a nice little jump hook. Anderson drives in. And a foul is called. Isaiah Hanley charged with the foul before the shot. As we take a look at this, just a nice little screen by Bradle, and Will Rolab just pulling up. It's a nice looking shot there.
Didn't need to move there much. Shot was already there for him.
Carson Drake will take one. No good. Sean Allen with the rebound. Nice pass inside. unable to finish, and Quasim McKnight comes up with the board and puts it in. Harding wanted the foul, no foul. Missed the layup anyways. And a nice pass to the corner. Miles Drake hits that one.
Miles Drake has been open all game so far, and if Harding doesn't guard him, they'll keep passing him the rock.
Miles Drake has a couple of threes under his belt so far. 7-point lead for Darien. Christie will line up one, no good. Wave rebound. Stolen. Missed the layup, missed the putback. Darien ball. As we take a look, Miles Drake, Trey, as you said, wide open. And just a nice feed by Bradle. That's what you want to do if you're the Wave. Find the open man.
So they're about to find another open man here.
Ryan Darby has checked into the game for Cole Anderson. Oh, what a behind-the-back move, or behind-the-back pass, I should say. Peter Bradle jumped up in the air, put it behind his back, and Carson Drake draws the foul. Quasim McKnight is charged with the foul on Carson Drake. As I was saying, Ryan Darby has checked into the game for the Wave, senior captain. Hits the first.
Carson Drake shooting right now is a three-sport athlete playing football, basketball, and baseball. So great, strong freshman, and hopefully 3 more years of great basketball from him.
And hits the second. Darien, 9-point lead, 19-10 over the Presidents, with a minute remaining here in the first. Inside, Sean Allen. Nice little layup inside. And mishandled by Miles Drake. Hanley with the ball. Hanley, pass to the corner. Xavier McBride's shot is no good. And a foul is called on the floor. Xavier McBride charged with the foul, his first. Harding has 16 fouls to Darian's 1. Trey, if you're Harding, fouls are going to be a killer.
Yeah, you definitely don't want your starters fouling out, even like within the third quarter. Harding pressing up a little bit, trying to get the ball back.
And a foul is called. And I think that will send Darby to the line, 1-1. Yup. Darien in the bonus now. Ryan Darby shooting 2.
Already in the first quarter, this is not a good sign for Harding. Just scrappy play. It's unintelligent play either.
And he nails the first. If I have my facts straight, Ryan Darby has committed to Colby to play lacrosse. So, multiple multi-sport athletes on this Darien basketball team. Will Rolap, Miles Drake, Ryan Darby. I could just go on. McBride inside. No good. Or, excuse me, Christie inside. Darby, half-court heave. No good. That ends the first quarter. Darien up 8, 20-12 on Harding. As we get a good look at the Darien huddle. Here's a fun fact, Trey. Harding's coach, John Bagley, actually played in the NBA. He was drafted 12th in the 1982 draft by the Cleveland Cavaliers, and his best season came in the 87-88 season, where he averaged 12 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 5.8 8 assists for the New Jersey Nets. So thank you to our graphics team for giving us that little snippet. Bagley played for 3 teams over his career, as we get a look at Coach Bagley himself. He played for 3 teams over his NBA career, or 4 teams I should say. He was drafted by the Cavs, traded to the Nets, traded to the Celtics, and then played 3 games for the Hawks. So it's good to see him back at his alma mater, coaching the Harding Presidents, which actually happens to be the alma mater of Darian's coach, Sharoy Bentley.
Definitely a lot of Harding alum in the building.
Sean Allen will dribble the ball up. Joseph Gray has checked in for Harding. He had an excellent game in the JV game as Ryan Darby loses it. Turnover. Roll up, nice little pull up.
Harding needs to get some movement here, create some open space to get a basket.
And Darien ball. Corey Faison has also checked into the game. And looks like Darien ball again. Harding basketball. Or foul, actually, I should say, on Joseph Gray. Carson Drake hits the second. Thank you. And Quasim McKnight inside.
Despite the early foul trouble Harding's gotten themselves into, still basically a full court press, and
Darby inside the Carson Drake, who hits a tough little shot.
Darby to Drake, basket coming in.
3 ball, good. Corey Faison with the 3 ball. Miles Drake will try to answer back, no good. Big rebound for Harding. Harding inching closer, only down to 8 now. As the 3 will go up from Gray, no good. Trey, as you mentioned, Harding still in this full court press.
yeah, and it's letting Darien players like Miles Drake get open, and they keep hitting those shots.
Will Rollout will pull up, bang. He'll hit a 3. Will Rollout, ever so deadly on all parts of the floor. Can't play up on him because he'll drive, but you can't play back on him because he'll hit a 3. No good by Faison. And it will go to the Wave. As we take a look at this, honestly very similar to the last one we saw. Just a high screen by Bradle, and Will Rollout will pull up. That's their thing, Trey.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So keep going to the same move.
Exactly, Trey. They're going to run it again, it looks like. This time, Harding does a nice job at getting out on him.
Darby's open on the left.
Tipped out of bounds by Harding. Wave moving the ball around. Tipped out of bounds by Harding again. Roll up inside, no good. And inside, Marcel Robinson. And a quick pass to Ryan Darby. Allen directing traffic inside. Quasim McKnight, no good. Miles Drake rejected by Marcel Robinson, getting over there quickly. As we have a little bit of a ball finding, I'd like to take a minute to shout out our production crew tonight. Cole Murphy, Bo Hancock, Will Damel, and Luke Damel, bringing you all the action tonight. Thank you to those guys for giving up their Monday night. Bradle in the corner for three. He'll hit it.
Yet another, as a badminton ball falls on the court. But as I was saying, yet another Darien Blue Wave player open.
Just as we take a look at that, just a nice little extra pass by Miles Drake. And just a nice spot up three.
The defense is definitely killing Harding right now. It's giving Darien a sizable lead.
Darien finding the open players. And Harding will take a three. And Harding will drain it. Najeem Curry, number 11, will hit that one. Kind of ironic that his last name is Curry, and he's spotting up and hitting trays as Curry will make the layup. Harding drawing to within 9 now. Will roll that long three, front rim. Inside to Quasim McKnight. Rolled around the rim, couldn't get it to fall. And timeout is called by Sharoy Bentley. Coach Sharoy Bentley. As we take a look at this replay right here. Inside, Marcel Robinson drove, kicked it out to Curry, and Curry splashes that one. We take a look at Darien huddle. Coach Sharoy Bentley wanted to talk things over. As we get a look here at Sharoy and his father Charlie. Trey, tell us a little bit more.
Well, Coach Sharoy Bentley right now is the third winningest coach in Connecticut with 655 wins. Charlie
Bentley doing a nice job at Harding, or did a nice job at Harding.
And he also played under his father for 3 years at Harding.
Sharoy Bentley played under his father at Harding. So a lot of family history for Sharoy. I'm sure he wants to get the win against his alma mater. Thank you to the production crew for getting us that one. Charlie Bentley, an impressive 655 wins. That's very impressive. He only has something around 155 losses. In his first year as head coach, he led the Harding basketball team, as Corey Faison will get the layup. He led the Harding basketball team to a state championship. He's got some championship pedigree if I've ever seen anything. Full court press. Ryan Darby on the up fake, no good. But he gets it right back and will put it up and in.
So far, the name of the game has been defense in this game. Darian's defense has just been much more well-equipped to face this Harding offense, and this Harding defense cannot keep up with Darian.
Harding defense looking a little bit like Swiss cheese. A lot of holes in the defense. Inside to the big man, and a foul on Carson Drake. If you're Harding, you want to get Carson Drake into foul trouble so they can utilize big man Quasim McKnight. As we take a look, Ryan Darby misses the up. McKnight saves it under his own basket, and Darby just puts it up and in. As Darby has a nice little boost of speed, but will miss it.
He's going to get the ball again.
And it is awarded to Darian. Cole Anderson with the hustle play. 50-50 balls have been huge tonight. Most of them going Darian's way. Darian wanting to show a little bit more hustle than Harding has.
And Harding has a little more height, but basketball is all about position, and Blue Wave then getting offensive rebounds and defensive rebounds.
Darian wants it more. Peter Bradle inside. Slicing up the defense, looking like his counterpart, Will Rollout. Those two have such a great chemistry, Trey, as Robinson will airball a three. Those two have such a great chemistry, playing on the football team together. 4 years of, as we look at that, 4 years together, they just have built a great relationship. Oh, nice little finger roll inside. As Amir Preston will check into the game for Carson Drake.
Amir Preston checks in the game for Darien.
Will roll up at the line. Hits it.
Looks like they're going to use Amir Preston here for some defense. Make sure Harding can't get a shot off for the end of the half.
Definitely interesting. Normally they'd make a Amir Preston Cole Anderson switch, but tonight Coach Bentley opting for the Amir Preston Carson Drake switch. Amir Preston had a great game in the JV game as Christie misses the layup. 15 seconds left.
Open on the perimeter.
And out of bounds. Harding will get the ball with 10 seconds left. 13-point lead for the Wave. Harding looking to make it to 11 or 10, depending on what they shoot. Robinson dish to Curry, and he'll get fouled. Miss the and one opportunity, so he'll head to the line.
We'll put Miles Drake in here in second, try and get maybe a half-court heave.
Nazil Curry at the line. And Curry will miss.
Miles Drake.
Miles Drake checking in, as you said, Trey. Maybe looking for a long three, as Troy Bentley's telling Miles to go spot up in the corner. Might be looking for a quick pass to half court and then a quick pass to Drake. And he'll miss. Roll up will get the board. Darby's got to put it up. And that'll miss. At the half, the Wave lead the Presidents 39-26. We will take a quick break. We will see you back here after halftime.
If you live in Darien, most likely you've benefited from the Darien Foundation. Since our founding in 1998, we've provided more than $4 million in grants to the Darien Emergency Services, public schools, and community organizations.
My husband and I are so happy to be raising our 4 young children in Darien. Over the years, I have admired the projects that the Darien Foundation has supported, and I'm excited to be a member of the board helping to further support the Foundation's mission. Kids' eyes light up when they talk about learning and eating in the edible garden at Tokenique School. It certainly gives us peace of mind to know that if and when the next storm hits town, the Darien Library will always have power thanks to the Darien Foundation providing a generator.
This past year, the Darien Foundation has awarded $420,000 in grants to enhance our community. After years of being the only high school stadium in Fairfield County without lighting, Friday Night Lights came to Darien last fall. The Darien Lights Brigade led the charge, working with neighbors and town officials. The Darien Foundation came in with a grant to meet the crucial funding deadline. Now field hockey, football, soccer, and lacrosse players can play under the stadium lights. A team of high school students offer interactive STEM workshops alive with experiments in robotics, chemistry, and engineering to elementary school kids in Darien. The week-long summer camp and monthly Sunday programs have provided over 1,200 hours of hands-on learning to hundreds of grade school students. Built in 1778, the historic Mather Homestead was a safe house for locals to hide valuables and ammunition from the British Army. Owned by one family for over 2 centuries, the home was gifted to the Mather Foundation last year. Visitors can truly experience 18th century life via the original furnishings, family heirlooms, architectural details, and antique fireplaces. DAF Media puts high school students behind the cameras to live stream youth athletic games and community events. Some 30 student volunteers rotate to produce several live broadcasts each week, overseen by veteran TV anchor Damian Andrew. DAF Media leverages cutting-edge computer and camera technology to offer a fun and collaborative STEM learning experience. Parents and fans can watch games anywhere around the world. Darien is one of only a handful of towns in the United States to have a dedicated Boy Scout campground and cabin. Over 300 boys participate in 2 troops and 4 Cub Scout packs, and that number keeps growing. This June, ground will break on a new cabin and an expansion to the campground property.
Many of the grants we've given out have helped close capital funding gaps at several of our local nonprofit organizations. You can drive all over town and see projects that we've underwritten or supported, from the expansive renovations at the YMCA, to the playground by the Sound and flagpole at Weed Beach, to the new sound system at the Darien Arts Center, and to the special operations vehicle at Darien EMS Post 53. I'm personally grateful to see my own family reap the benefits from the grants endowed by the Darien Foundation.
For 20 years, the Darian Foundation has been investing in Darien and offering our community organizations, emergency services, and schools a local resource to help them pursue innovation and excellence. Thank you for supporting the Darian Foundation. We are building a better Darien together.
Welcome back to the DAF Media Network. You're watching Varsity Boys Basketball. Harding Presidents taking on the Darien Blue Wave. I'd like to remind everyone that the DAF Media Network is a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. So thank you to them for allowing us to do this tonight. Darien coming into the third quarter, leading by 13, 39-26.
Aggressive foul there. Not sure if that was a foul by Harding, but called anyways.
Foul called.
Coach Bagley not happy with either of those calls. Trying to make his case to the ref.
Let's see if Harding will come out in a little bit of a different form or different defense. Shake things up.
As the first defense obviously didn't work, as Darian was able to get so many guys open.
Roll up inside, no good. The shot he normally makes. Miles Drake had it for a moment, lost it. Back to Marcus Christie.
Marcus Christie with the basket.
Inside the Carson Drake, who hits that one. Harding moving the ball around nicely. Peter Bradel got a hand on it, but he knocked it out of bounds. And Harding will get that one to fall, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Trey, I was just told that a win here for Darien will allow them to qualify for states. So a big win tonight will help the Wave in their state tournament quest, as Peter Bradel will miss that one.
And this Darien team has been through so much, obviously with injuries. They've had their ups and downs, and coming on this winning streak, this has really helped team spirits.
To qualify for states will just be will be huge for this injury-riddled team. Marcel Robinson, no good on the three. Rebound by Peter Bradel. But Harding comes up with the ball. Trey, each team looking a lot slower than they did coming into this game. Maybe the halftime kind of iced them up or stiffened them up, but not the same heart we're seeing from Darien so far, or from Harding.
It's definitely damaged Darien more, as Harding's been able to get a couple more 50-50 balls, and Darien doesn't have that same intensity that they had in the first half.
Foul is called on Carson Drake. Marcus Christie will head to the line.
Shooting number 12, Marcus Christie on the line, shooting 2.
If you're Sharoy Bentley, you want to see your team finish this game out. They're up 11, but that lead can go away really quickly. They're putting in Ryan Darby, possibly because of Carson Drake's foul trouble, but maybe because Ryan Darby is a bit of a spark plug that they need to get going. Christie will hit the second one. 1 for 2 from the line that time. Here come the Wave. Roll up inside. That one will fall. inside to McKnight. 10-point lead here for the Wave. Will Rolap almost lost the ball there. Inside to Darby is picked off. Darby 50-50 ball Wave. Anderson in the corner will hit the three.
Harding all over the place there defensively, and that caused at least one Darien player to get open.
Ryan Darby right in the middle of it, being the spark plug. Marcel Robinson tried to go for the big jam. So we get a look at that here. Will Rolap, nice little one-hand pass into the corner to Cole Anderson, who will line that one up and knock it down. Rolap loses it in midair, but he gets it. Anderson to Darby inside. Lead now up to 15. Jump ball. You get a look here. It's a nice little inside pass to Ryan Darby. Nice little backboard tap by Marcus Christie, getting a little bit of elevation.
That wasn't the first time he did that too. He's been getting up there.
Corner three, in and out, rebound, and puts it up. Marcus Christie using his hops we were just talking about to get that one. He's out jumping the Wave. Miles Drake inside will get the layup to fall. Miles Drake, the fearless freshman. Travel. Miles Drake just going inside, the bigger defender. Isaiah Hanley will check into the game for Quasim McKnight. Not a bad game for a Monday night game. As we get a look here. Once again at the Cole Anderson three. Three ball. No good. Peter Bradle with a nice rebound. Will roll up inside. No good. Staying Darian. Trey, Will Rollup has missed a couple of layups here in this third quarter.
Yeah, but his teammates are definitely picking up the slack as they still have a sizable lead, 15-point lead to be exact.
Will Rollup has been pretty hot over these last couple games, but it looks like he's cooling down a little bit. There is still the fourth quarter, but as of right now, it looks like he's cooling down just a bit. Ryan Darby inside, tough shot, no good. Here comes Marcel Robinson. Inside. That bucket is good by Marquise Christie, calling his name all night on the offensive side. Rebounds, points. Will Rollup will line it up, no good. He gets his own rebound. Miles Drake will hit that one, and we go to a timeout as we take a look at that one. Marcel Robinson will give it to Christie. A little bit of a miscommunication there by the Wave, and Christie will put it up and in. We're going to take a quick break here. Back here on the DAF Media Network. Want to give another quick shout out to our production crew, Cole Murphy, our director, Bo Hancock, Instant Replay, and Will and Luke Damel on our cameras tonight. Of course, I'm Ted Brennan, and Trey Cahill is alongside me calling the game tonight. Christie, in and out. Inside, kick out. Harding is awarding the ball. Inside, nice little dish.
Christie's been all over the place.
Marcus Christie. Darian with a 14-point lead, or should say a 13-point lead. Yes, a 13-point lead. Now up to 15. Cole Anderson on the bucket. Wave lead it 54-39 over the Presidents with little under 1:15 remaining in the third. Inside to Hanley. And he'll get the tough layup to fall. Will roll up, football-like catch, and misses the layup again. Will roll up, coming out cold in this quarter.
Harding trying to pick up the pace here.
And Marcel Robinson there. Get a look here at the shot that was off the bottom of the backboard, found its way into Marquise Christie's hands. Miles Drake, long passing catch, misses it. Darien has missed a lot of those types of plays, a one-on-one, long pass, and Marcel Robinson.
In the third quarter, Marcel Robinson has owned the rebounding, getting it right back up, not even hitting the ground.
Marcel Robinson, just a big body down there. Roll up to Bradle to Darby. 9 seconds left. And a foul on Marcus Christie.
Marcus Christie picks up his first on the reach, non-shooting.
It's a non-shooting foul. Darian will take it out of bounds with about 7 seconds left. Miles Drake, nice little feed inside. Peter Bradle can't get it to fall.
Great move there by Miles Drake to get past the defender, though.
Coach Sharoy Bentley looking for the foul or looking for anything. As we take a moment for a player spotlight, Will Rolap, although cooling down tonight, has been on fire over his last 3 games. 87 points, including 44 in double overtime versus Fairfield Ludlow. 24 versus New Canaan, 19 last time out versus Staples. He's averaging 29 points per game over his last 3. Thank you to our graphics team and our production crew for giving us that one.
Especially with Henry Williams out, who's a key player for this Blue Wave team. Will Rollup has definitely picked up the slack.
Henry Williams still sidelined with a wrist injury that he suffered in the Wilton game. Wilton game bringing back some scary memories for the Wave as they lost Derek Andrews and they lost Henry Williams. Henry Williams has committed to Duke to play baseball. He's a pitcher, so I'm sure he's taking a cautious return. I'm sure he wants to be out there, but I'm sure he's taking a cautious return to the floor as he wouldn't want to mess up that pitching wrist. The refs are conferring over who has the ball. Coach Roy Bentley clearly trying to plead his case. Unhappy.
He is livid right now on the sideline.
And it's awarded to the Blue Wave.
And that's Harding's, looks like 5th foul this half. Fouls have definitely plagued this Harding team.
Fouls have been a killer for the Harding Presidents. And a little bit of a miscommunication there between Rolap and Bradle. Trying to do a little bit of a wide receiver type of thing. Both of those players are wide receivers on the, or were wide receivers on the Darien football team. As Peter Bradle will take a seat in place of Carson Drake, who now enters the game. Inside, Marcel Robinson. Using those lanky arms of his as we take another look at that. Isolation goes in. And using that long arm just to put it against the glass. And he'll get the and one to fall.
Only a 6-point game now. This game's a lot closer than it was in the third quarter.
Darien, as you mentioned, only in the 6-point lead, 54-48, with a little over 7:30 left to play. There's still a lot of game time left for Harding to make a run or a comeback. Roll up, tough shot inside. That won't go. White ball. Harding ball. A little bit of another miscommunication. Darian has been miscommunicating a lot lately in these last couple of quarters. That contributes to them shrinking or having this lead being shrunk down to 6 points. They were up 15 at one point in the third. Now it's a 6-point lead as Marcel Robinson will hit a quick little two, and now it's a 4-point game. Marcel Robinson doing everything he can to get the Presidents back in. Carson Drake, oh boy! Marcel Robinson says, no, no, no. Give me that. Nice play by Will Rolap just to get it inside. Marcel Robinson Marcel Robinson says, nuh-uh. I ain't having none of that. Short, but Peter Bradel gets the rebound. Once again, we've mentioned Will Rolap coming into a little bit of a cold streak in the second half.
And Sean Allen has guarded him pretty well this entire game.
Here, guess who? It's Marcel Robinson with the Euro step. Can't get it to go. Ryan Darby out on the break.
Gonna try and push it up with the 2-on-1.
And out of bounds. And a timeout. We will take a quick break, and we'll get back to you. Thank you for that good shot of the Darien mascot, the Wave, dancing to the music here. We're back at the DHS campus on the DAF Media Network. Varsity Boys Basketball. It's a Monday night here in Darien. Darien only up 4 versus the Harding Presidents. Once again, I'd like to remind everyone that this DAF Media broadcast would not be possible without the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation, as Will Rolap is trying to get his scoring back on track. Marcel Robinson, no good. Might have gotten away with the travel. Harding ball. And
Marcel Robinson looks a little shaken up after that. Harding does not want that right now, especially in such a close game.
And they're going to take a timeout to look at Marcel Robinson. So we hope he's okay.
And for Darian, as we said earlier in the broadcast, this game will give them a
Berth.
We'll let them berth in the state championship. It's not necessarily a do or die win game because they have West Hill and Norwalk, both beatable games coming up. But you definitely want to get that win over early and qualify for states.
Darien. Their next 3 games are versus West Hill on Wednesday. That is the senior night for the Wave. So they will be celebrating their seniors. Then on the 18th of February, St. Joseph, and then the 20th at Norwalk.
St. Joseph will be a tough game for the Blue Wave. Only 4 losses for them.
St. Joseph on an incredible hot streak right now. Oh, what a 3 there by Marcus Christie. We've been calling his name all night.
This is the closest lead Darian has had since the first quarter.
Marcus Christie doing everything he can. The tandem duo of Marcus Christie and Marcel Robinson, I should say, as we take a look here. Just a nice little spot up 3. The tandem that they're being right now has gotten them back into this game. That's what you want to see from your seniors.
And it's also a little bit of a mixture of Darian's easy shots not going in. They've missed way too many layups in this game.
Marcus Christie, once again, but you're right. In the third quarter, probably about 5 missed layups.
Now we're at a 1-point game here.
Little over 5 minutes remaining. And a foul is called on Sean Allen, who's been doing a really nice job guarding up Will Rolap tonight. That's the tough assignment. That's a tough assignment to draw.
He's got to be a key factor to why Will Rolap is not playing up to his own standards right now.
Guess who's back in? Marcel Robinson. And if you're Harding, you definitely want to have this duo out on the court right now. Marcel Robinson and Marcus Christie, both having incredible games. You also definitely want to have Sean Allen out on the court, as he's been guarding up Darian's best player to perfection. Doing everything he can to get in his head. Will roll out from downtown. That's a little bit short. Rebound by Marcus Christie. Carson Drake with a 50-50 play. And that's the heart we were seeing in the first quarter. Not the first quarter, second quarter, not so much in the third and fourth. And that's why it's down to a 1-point game. If you're Darien, you got to show a lot of heart in these last couple of minutes here.
And you just can't make silly mistakes like just not making layups, and go back to what worked in the first half.
Making layups, obviously a crucial part of any team's win. But if you can't miss layups, or if you can't make layups, excuse me, then you're not going to win the game. It's as simple as that. Darien hasn't been doing the easy things right. They're rushing it a lot, Trey. They're getting down there and they're rushing it. So if they could slow down, I think they'll be a whole different team.
Hardin has looked like the better team in the second half. They picked up their defense, and Darien has not been able to get a whole lot of guys open, so they've had to force the ball in for a layup and haven't been able to get them.
A tale of two halves. Derek Andrews, the freshman, has yet to check in. I'm sure Sharoy Bentley is very cautious about putting him in. Will roll out, tough shot, fade away. Ball finds Ryan Darby's hands. Darby no good. Ball bounced around to Harding. Inside to Marcus Christie.
Harding has the lead now.
First lead of the game, I believe, for Harding. If you're Darien on that last possession, you don't really want Rolap taking that kind of shot. And as we take a look here, a nice pass inside by Xavier McBride to Marcus Christie. What a game he's having.
Yeah, and he's definitely picked it up in the second half. He's been an instrumental factor to why they have the lead right now.
Corner three ball. Little long. It's nothing but air. Drake, pull up. Miles Drake, the freshman. Miles Drake hitting a pretty clutch shot there, and a travel.
Controversial travel, call it that.
If you're Darien, you gotta convert on this opportunity. You've been gifted with a travel call.
All 5 players for Hardin are pressing right now.
You gotta convert. Harding doing a lot of reaching. Jump ball. Harding showing the heart. Darien will be awarded the jump ball. Darien looking for a spark plug, looking for something. Miles Drake, runner, no good. And Darien will be awarded the ball with 3 minutes to go, up 1. Trey, we've been talking about it all game. Easy open shots. Gotta make them. Although that wasn't too easy, he was open as a timeout is called.
Timeout blue. Their first timeout. Full timeout taken by Harding.
Full timeout taken by Harding. As we get a good look at the Harding huddle.
Harden called the timeout, but this will probably be more beneficial to Darien as they have the ball and they can slow up this tempo and be able to get a good shot off.
If you're Harding, just keep doing what you're doing.
They've played great defense in the second half.
Their defense has stepped it up to another level in the second half. If you're Darien, you want to find the open man. Now, the zone was a little different in the first half. They weren't playing as aggressive defense, and Darien was able to find some holes. But now, there aren't as many holes, and Darien's got to make the most of their opportunities. They can't miss layups, and they can't miss open shots.
Yeah, moving to man for Harding has proved instrumental to this team's success in the second half. Also, in these last 3 minutes, Sean Allen and Will Roll-Up matchup will probably be the decider of this game, and who can step up and deliver for their team.
That'll be a fun matchup to watch. Sean Allen versus Will Roll-Up, and then anybody versus Marcel Robinson and Marcus Christie. Look for Harding to get the ball to them. Those will be fun matchups to watch. And Trey, we have a tight one on our hands. On a Monday night, who would have thought the Harding Presidents would only be down 1 to the Darien Blue Wave? Tipped out of bounds. Harding is 4-12, but they're not playing like a 4-12 team. They're playing like they have something to prove. And they're definitely proving it tonight.
Very controversial.
Looks like an over
violation there.
Over and back.
Right there, I don't necessarily agree with that call, but nevertheless, it goes to Harding.
These refs have been pretty good all game, but in a one-point game, is that really the call that you want to have? Marcel Robinson, no good. And a foul is called as Peter Bradle goes down to the floor. Marcel Robinson a little slow to get up. Marcel Robinson has 3 on him. Peter Bradle will go to the line. One thing we must remember, Trey, is that these refs are trained professionals, so they're going to make the call that they think is right. So, same goes for calls that go Darian's way, Harding's way. Peter Bradle misses the first one, which means he misses both. Will Roll-Up.
Great athletic play there. Okay.
Will Roll-Up back in his wide receiver days. And that ball stripped. And a foul on Ryan Darby.
Smart foul there. They would have had an easy 2 points there on the 3-on-2.
3-on-2, especially with the smaller guy, Miles Drake, heading back there.
Darby, his second. Team foul number 4.
1-point game. Trey, if you're Coach John Bagley, who do you want taking that shot? You want Marcel Robinson? Excuse me, I keep calling him Mitchell, but it's Marcel Robinson or Marcus Christie.
Frankly, who's ever open, whoever can get the best shot off.
Inside, Marcus Christie, no good. Big rebound by Peter Bradle. Marcel Robinson playing some stifling defense. And a nice play. Miles Drake in the corner for 3.
Harding went back to their first half defense. They were all over the place, and Miles Drake was open.
Good find. Marcus Christie will answer right back. Marcus Christie pulls up and hits a big shot.
Xavier McBride now on Will Roll-Up.
Darien has 1 timeout left, so they're going to be very cautious.
You got 1 minute left. Try and
Got a minute left. They're going to try to waste as much time as they can and try to get the best shot as possible. As you see, Xavier McBride putting the hand up, trying to get the 5 count. Darian doing a nice job.
Got it back.
Through the ball. And Isaiah Hanley will take the lead for Harding, 62-61. Miles Drake to Carson Drake. Carson Drake gets fouled. Oh,
32 seconds left.
32 seconds left. This has been back and forth. Carson Drake will have 2 chances.
4th foul there for Sean Allen.
So we look at that pass again. Ryan Darby finding the open man. Miles Drake, clutch 3 in the corner.
You know, Ted, despite Harding's team foul issues, none of their players are, some of them are in foul trouble, but none of them have fouled out yet with 38 seconds to go.
As we take a look here, Marcus Christie from 1 foot in front of the yellow line.
2 big free throws coming up here for Carson Drake.
Harding called the timeout, so that helps Darien. And if you're Carson Drake, what's running through your mind right now?
I'm just trying to make the shot. I'm not thinking about too much else.
Carson Drake was great in the Ludlow game, making 5 of 6 free throws, including 2 very clutch ones. Let's see if he can replicate that same shooting stroke he had in the Fairfield-Ludlow game. And in and out of the first one. The Harding cheerleaders getting into it, trying to distract him.
This misses. You need a rebound here from the Blue Wave.
Needed to fall. Carson Drake, no good. Peter Bradle, big rebound. Miles Drake in the corner. He hits it. Miles Drake with a couple of clutch shots.
Darien bench went wild there.
Marcus Christie, no good. Rebound by the Presidents. And a travel is called. The Darien bench ecstatic. Harding trying to plead the case that they were trying to call a timeout. Refs say otherwise. And Darien up 2 with 11 seconds to go. Timeout. Timeout. As we take a look, Peter Bradle with just a nice rebound, drawing the defense into him. And Miles Drake with a huge 3-point shot.
He's hit those all game. He's had at least 5 3-pointers, and they've all been open. He's all been wide open.
Miles Drake, just a freshman. He's been a little off in recent games, but he's showing up when he needs to.
2 Drakes of no relation, Miles Drake and Carson Drake, coming up big here, especially when the upperclassmen for Darien have not really played up to their own standards.
Will Rolap not really finding his touch tonight as Cole Anderson's getting ready to check in. This has just been a great back and forth game. Coming in to the second half, it looked like a blowout, but credit to Harding for getting back into this game.
Yeah, their defense definitely picked it up in the second half, and just some great games by Marcel Robinson, Kasim Knight, and Sean Allen also on defense.
Marcel Robinson and Marcus Christie having excellent games. Miles Drake stepping up in a big way tonight for the Darien Blue Wave. And the foul. Will Rollout will head to the line for a couple of clutch free throws here. Remember, Harding still has 3 timeouts left. And Sean Allen.
Shooting 1 and 1.
Sean Allen looks like he's fouled out of the game. So our first foul out of the game, Trey. Will Rollout will head the line.
2 free throws here essentially seals the deal.
Nazil Curry will enter the game.
Nazil Curry back on the court.
Will Rollout. Very consistent with the free throws. But he has had a tough night. And he'll hit the first one to extend it to a 3-point lead.
I'd say if this Phoenix wants to gain something, still a lot of time.
Roll up. Hits the second one.
They'll do it as you can only stretch 7 seconds so long.
And Christie no good. Curry with the rebound. And that is the game. Darien pulls away, wins a close game, giving them a win, and they will clinch a playoff berth. And just what a game. We thought it was going to be a blowout coming into halftime, and credit to the Harding team.
Yeah, definitely props to Harding for just picking it up on defense, and
Harding picked it up on defense. Just great games from Marcel Robinson and Marcus Christie. We called their names all night. Trey, just absolute great performance out of those two. Couldn't ask for anything more out of those two. Just they ended up falling short. And Miles Drake, the unlikely hero in this game, hitting a couple of clutch baskets after Will Rollup. His hot hand seemed to disappear in this game. Not a bad game for Will Rollup. Just not the one we've expected to see over these last 3 games. So overall, a great game. Darien wins 66-62 over the Harding Presidents. One final shout out to our production crew: Cole Murphy, Bo Hancock, Will Damel, Luke Damel. They all did a great job. Trey, thank you for being here on this Monday night. Thank you for calling the game with me. It's been great. And I'm Ted Brennan, and we will see you next time. Thank you.